There are 4 different ways I've filmed my talking headlines as UGC creator, and I'm going to tell you my favorite and which ones I've been doing recently. So on a typical day, what I do is if the script is 8 lines long, I have 8 files. So I've filmed line 1 and I set it like 3 or 4 times. I just do a couple attempts in there. So when I send those to my editor, then she has 8 files for the 8 lines. And I label it line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. It's very clear and she can pick the best take of each line. That's a typical project. Right now I'm doing a different way, which is what reminded me I should tell you guys about this. So this one is like a very, very long script for the client and they just want the raw of each line, but they don't need me to say the line a million times. So what I do is I push record, I say the line, and I stop record. And if I nailed it, that's the clip I'm giving. If not, I'm deleting that. So as I'm going, I delete all of like the takes that weren't good and I'm only left with all these little like 4-second files of the final lines. And so I only save the one that worked. Those are pretty much the 2 ways that I'm filming these days, but there was 2 other ways that I used to film. One was I would do the teleprompter app. And so I would have the teleprompter with the whole script. I have this long, like 20-minute file of me attempting these lines. And then I would go and try to edit it after. That's really hard to ever give an editor a huge file like that. Like good luck uploading that to Google Drive and like sending it to your editor. It would take so long, like so many hours for it to upload and for them to download it. So that's why I've really just honed in on I only give 1 file per line. And in that file is me saying the line like 3 times. So I don't do this long file thing and I don't use a teleprompter anymore, you guys. I've stopped the teleprompter like, I don't know, 1.5, 2 years ago. This is my opinion on teleprompter. It's kind of a hot take, but when I had a 9-to-5, the teleprompter allowed me to take on lots of projects and do them quickly in the evening. But my goal as a UGC creator is not to accomplish things quickly anymore. It's to make them the best they can be, make sure it never ever looks like I'm reading or shifting my eyes or looking up and down or anything like that. This is my full-time job. And so once you convert to like full-time UGC creator, I feel that the teleprompter doesn't help you get rehired. It just helps you accomplish jobs quicker. And that's not my goal. And the 4th one was how I did UGC as a very beginner for my very first videos. I didn't know any other ways. I didn't know what a teleprompter app was. I didn't know of any of this other stuff. I just would push record, say the line, mess it up, whatever. Push the record again, say the line, mess it up again. Push the record, say the line, I got it. Okay, great. Now I'm doing the next line and then we're on to line 2. And then I just have like a million files and I have to go back and figure out which ones were all the mess ups. And like I just have this big editing project later. Eventually I figured out like the favorite button would be like how I'd remember which clip was the best take. But even that, like sometimes I kind of like the little delete as you go, which is what I do for a client like this that has like a million lines. I cannot have mess ups between it because it's like I'm literally delivering like 500 lines for this like 4 video project. So, and it's like 20 hooks each. It's like crazy. So yeah, depending on the project, those are the different methods for talking head in my opinion. And I don't do like the big editing mess one and I don't do teleprompter anymore. So it's really just like delete as I go and only have the best line or have a file where I've done the line a couple times and I'm giving that to my editor. And that's my favorite.